coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looking for a man, it's Daniels. Got it. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. To the ground and try to move the chains. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And the Noles will call on their punt team. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. This drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Nickel. Throwing right. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. There he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now rolling to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be... back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Canes will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's nickel. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the 1st quarter.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, Florida State. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof, and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Flips it out to the back. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's nickel.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Canes will punt this one away.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. It's complete to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To throw, it's Daniels. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. That's caught. It's Pringle. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Pringle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Dropping back, it's Nickel. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Zings it complete to the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Creates a look, finding some room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How do you not love to see that when your quarterback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So now it's second and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go right back to him, and he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Vaughn. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to throw, it's Daniels. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Lofton. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Nickel. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Scarlet Knights in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the American Conference.
Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got the quick pass. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's nickel. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
After getting 4 sacks last game, this defense really is trying to create an identity as being one of the better pass rushing units in the entire country. Haven't really seen that, though, in this game so far until that last play. Now, let's see how that affects the rest of this game. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Immediately fires to the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. That's why you want to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. It lets you beat a blitz. It lets you get a 1st down.
And that makes me think, do I want a blitz? How do I leave him open? Because they keep dumping it off to the running back and having success. I'm going to think twice about bringing the blitz. Nice read by the QB. Nice job by the running back getting some extra yards and getting the 1st down.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He's got him. And the defense drags him down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in there.
Hands it off on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
The Noles will line up to punt it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes in the hurry up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Might have a chance. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Nickel. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
9, 9, 96 bridge. 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 9, 9, 96 bridge.
second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I think most offensives around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong, take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He's got it on the right. Got a little. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Pucks it out of the air. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Tempo and overdrive.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts
wide open on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Looking for the 2-point try. Wants to throw. It's nickel. And he makes the catch. It's a deuce. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. And they cannot afford to lose this guy. Such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his status. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Singleton. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Singleton. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop for the 2-minute timeout. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged out of the air. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Nickel. Complete to the right. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna look downfield again.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw on third and short. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass. It's Nickel. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Quarterback takes a knee. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.